It's a film about branding.
A5812.
To keep or not to keep, a survivor of Auschwitz, Shirley Gottsman, showed us the serial number tattooed on her arm before joining filmmaker Pearl Gluck and Bronx author and poet Deborah Kahan Kolb at the Museum of Jewish Heritage for a preview and artist panel discussion of their film Write Me, starring Lynn Cohen, who played the character Magda in HBO's Sex and the City, and Mags in Hunger Games: Catching Fire. The film, adapted from Kolb's poem After Auschwitz, looks to bridge what they call a cultural and generational divide in the area of branding.
The film combines the narratives of a Holocaust survivor with a tattoo and a survivor of sex trafficking with a tattoo, and how these women deal with the tattoo, live with it.
Both with family members who survived death camps, they understand when some decide to remove their tattoos, while others see it as a badge of honor. Gottsman kept hers. She says it's a way to remember what she endured.
My mother didn't survive with 3 siblings. And I knew right away, the first, the second, the third day I knew it.
As painful as the process was, she says she and others with her were resigned. A world away and decades later, Barbara Freeman would experience similar emotions. While not branded, she was first trafficked at the age of 13 and experienced the helplessness all victims and families can face.
My mother came out there on numerous times, to bring food or, different things like that. But also they were approached by the pimp, and he told them that they owed him $25,000, in order to get me. And at that point in time, he had a shotgun to my head.
One desperate day in her early 30s, she prayed to be released from this lifestyle. A short time later, a policeman came and rescued her.
He said, behind that mask of addiction, I can tell that you are so beautiful and God has great purpose for you. And he put me in the back seat, and when he put me in that back seat, I exhaled. It's the first time in my life that I ever exhaled.
The film also stars actress and real-life tattoo artist from Save Tattoo in Brooklyn, Virginia Elwood, who has hosted talks to help human trafficking survivors.
I think tattoos are a way for people, and in this case of the film, women in particular, to reclaim their bodies and have a stake in what is happening to them.
Gluck knows all too well, having done extensive research for a 2014 film, The Turnout, that looks at all the elements involved in human and sex trafficking, from law enforcement to counseling. Kolb, who was exposed to her work, was inspired.
She took a risk and made a phone call and asked me if I would be willing to adapt her poem about, there was a couple of concepts. Her uncle, or great uncle, I should say, maybe uncle, who had survived the Holocaust and was thinking of removing his Holocaust tattoo.
And here is the result. For BronxNet, this is Arlene Makoko.